certified, and they can go out and practice making things smell and making people smell good.
It's a long day, though. You know, it's a 9-hour day.
For information on that, you can give Linda Patterson a call at 978-297-4502, or you can write to her at the address on your screen, Linda Patterson, P.O. Box 608, Air, Mass. 01432, dash 4 other numbers that aren't put up on the screen.
0608.
0608. And we do have another call. Good evening, you're on The Experience.
Yeah, I'm calling about depression, and I'm trying to get somebody to quit smoking.
Okay.
And I was wondering if I could get some help on this, and he's having really bad depression now.
Oh, is it primarily for depression or for the smoking?
Both.
Is there a particular oil that can help with
Depression and stop smoking?
Well, you know, it sounds like the depression could be caused from the lack of nicotine. Is that right?
Is he trying to quit now?
He wants to quit.
Okay, so the depression is just there, and the smoking is a whole nother subject.
Yes.
Okay. I guess, you know, for this, I would create 2 different blends. Okay. I wouldn't try to cure two birds with one stone, and sometimes we try to do too much with one thing. So I would probably look at the depression, and the hard thing about depression is it's just a symptom. Mm-hmm. You know, what is causing the depression is really what needs to be addressed here. And then the smoking and the depression, I think I would handle the same way. And this is not an easy answer, so bear with me. One of the ways that we use aromatherapy to alleviate stress and depression is through a guided meditation. Aroma plus experience plus emotion equals memory. And so if we can set up an experience and an emotion and introduce aroma to that, then we will have a memory. There is no such thing as short-term aroma. So there's no such thing as short-term memory when it comes to aroma. So
it's like you smell a rose and you know automatically what it smells like.
Right.
Like
or
each item has its...
if you smell something and it smells familiar to you, it's probably from a long, long time ago. It's our strongest memory trigger, our sense of smell. So if I can guide somebody into a meditation where they are very comfortable and very content, and I make a blend up for them, personalized blend, and I introduce it to their nose for the very first time when they're in this very calm state, then it connects that calmness to that aroma. And in a moment of panic or anxiety, and if they smell that aroma, it can help to bring them back to that place. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What I think you might need to do, if you're interested in learning more about this particular case, you might want to contact her after the show and maybe set up a time where you can get together and get meet about something like that. Okay, was that helpful?
Yes, I'd like to meet with her if I could.
Sure. Well, the information we'll put back on the board. Thank you very much for the call. That's Linda Patterson, P.O. Box 608, Air, Mass. 01432. Or if you'd like, you can give her a buzz. That number is 978-297-4502. And she's very helpful, very knowledgeable, very polite, and very nice for coming in and doing my show. Interesting that it can have that. Now, you had mentioned the depression, that it's primarily the symptom what's causing depression, but what if it's a case of clinical depression where it's literally something that the brain is not producing?
Right.
Is that something that can be...
You know, when you get into those issues, it becomes difficult because most of those people are on medication. Mm-hmm. And not that I think aromatherapy is going to throw their medication off that much, but it's something else to take in account.
Okay.
It's very hard to work with people who are chemically imbalanced to start and then are on medication to try to balance them. It makes it even more challenging.
Real quickly, why would that be? Just out of curiosity, do you know why? If because they have that imbalance, is it because their senses might be askew and would not react the same way?
Well, you know, it's interesting. They're doing a lot of research on paranoid schizophrenics. And what they're finding is oftentimes they don't smell as other people do. Not only do they not smell as other people do, but they find other things smell putrid.
Interesting.
And they're also finding that children that are born retarded oftentimes have problems with their nasal cavities.
Particularly with Down syndrome type of?
Well, actually, the study I was reading was children that are born with the left hemisphere of their brain underdeveloped. Their left nasal passage is also underdeveloped, which it's the only sense that goes straight to the brain.
Really?
The sense of touch, all of the other senses go through the nervous system.
Even the eyes?
Yeah, it has to go through. It has to go through its passage.
Nerve, yes.
Yeah. So because of that, the left brain is connected to the left sinus.
Wow.
And so there's a lot to it. They're doing amazing things.
We have someone who looks like they're going to go on the phone momentarily. I don't know if he's on. Yes, we have a call. Okay, the last call before we take a break. Hi, you're on The Experience.
Hi, my name is Crystal, and I'm calling just to say thank you for airing this on television. I think this is wonderful.
Well, thank you for watching.
Oh, yeah, this is my first time, and I'm just so amazed because I have 2 certifications in aromatherapy also, and I'm 19 years old, and one of the things that were so exciting about learning aromatherapy is I had 15-month-old twins, and I've used all the oils and blended with them, but one of my favorite oils is lavender oil because it acts as an analgesic, an antifungal, and antibacterial. It has so many different properties. And one of the things I experienced when my children were around 6 months old is I used to put the lavender oil in the vaporizer and in their bath water, and they were flu-free. All that during the flu season. It was just so awesome. Anytime they got like a cut, like my son has a biting problem right now, and he bites his sister. It's just I put the lavender on it, and it just acts as an analgesic. It's so awesome, and thank you so much for airing this.
It doesn't make him want to bite her more?
Oh no, actually, lavender doesn't have a good taste to it at all. It's really, I've tasted it before. It's not very good, but it's really cool. I even go to school for this stuff. I study at Mount Wachusett. I study complementary health care. It's actually it's going to. I can work with the hospitals. I can go into being a holistic practitioner.
Wonderful. Well, that's actually very interesting. And one of the things I want to talk about later when we come back is this whole idea of holistic medicine coming in now. And is it going to be something that insurances will eventually delve into to cover? If so, put me in line because I may show up. Thanks for the call, Crystal. Watch, we do the show every Thursday night.
So looking forward to
Friends, is so passé now. Just come on and watch our show instead.
Oh yeah, that's great. I don't usually watch TV. There's not too many interesting things on there, but this is really awesome. I can go back to school and talk about it.
Great. Thank you very much. Thanks for the call.
Bye.
We'll be back in a few more minutes with Linda Patterson, who's here talking about aromatherapy. If you'd like, you can give us a call, 343-3130, and ask your question and add your comment. We'll talk a little bit more about the class that's going to be available in December in Shelburne Falls. And we'll come back in a little bit. Also, don't forget to watch The Funniest Show on FATV. It airs every Friday night at 10, and it's called Sketch Karma. It's better than eating turkey and a head cheese sandwich. So catch it every Friday night at 10 o'clock. And we'll be back in just a couple of minutes, so don't go away.